Boom, we are live there. And go live. Oh, did I not add a title? All right. It looks like we are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. And we are live with my 30-minute open office time where I open up my virtual office to you to answer any of your marketing questions. So give me a moment. I'm going to go ahead and share this live stream into a few other groups, see if we can get some more views on this thing. But happy Friday. I hope you've had a great week. Been very productive, been very busy. But we are here to answer your questions. So let me, if I'm able to share this, where am I able to share this thing to? Let's see. All right. Boom. All right. Let's try this. All right. We'll leave that there. All right. So, welcome again. Happy Friday. Like I said, this is my 30-minute open office time where I open up my virtual office to you to answer your marketing questions. So, if you do have any marketing questions or business questions, drop your questions in the comments and I will answer them for you right here live on the live stream. All right. So, I do have a couple questions. Let me first go ahead and drop some links in the comment section. So, if you'd like to join me, there's a link in the comments where you'll be able to actually join me live and we can chat live. So that's going to be there as well as a few other links. So I'm just going to go ahead and drop those in the comment section and you can grab those as you wish. All right. Let me just get some of this stuff going on YouTube also. We'll get right into our first questions that we got going on today. All right. Also within the chat, one of the links is to my newsletter. So if you haven't joined my newsletter, make sure to subscribe to my newsletter. I send out a weekly news marketing tip every week, usually on Thursdays. This week it's actually going to be today as I'm testing to see how it performs, right, on different days. And so that's one thing with marketing is don't be afraid to change things up in order to test, because maybe one day works better than another. Especially when it comes to email marketing. Email marketing, you have different days, different times, different subject lines. So many different things can be tested. So make sure to continue to test things. All right, so let's get started. This is my 30-minute open office time. So if you do have any marketing questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments and I will answer them for you. Uh, just making sure everything is still streaming pretty smooth. Looks like it is. All right. So first one is actually I'm going to share a quick little story about a past client. He was a client of mine a few years ago. I helped him out with a few things and getting set up, and he reached out to me today to share some thoughts of something that happened to him. And what it was is that he hired a marketing agency based out of Texas that promised, the world. They were going to generate a ton of the leads for him. They were going to manage all the campaigns for him. There was no long-term contract. Uh, and long story short, he called me up to let me know, to ask, what my thoughts were. Uh, he's been worked with them for 2 months. They never sent them any reports. He asked for proof of the ads actually running. They never sent them any proof of the ads running. And so obviously he got, a little suspicious about, what's going on. Other people have sent them reports, other marketers have sent them reports. They're typically able to see the ads, and it's never been an issue. So uh, you have to be careful with some of these agencies. And that was a huge red flag when he told me that they didn't send them any reports, and that they're actually threatening to sue him and all this other stuff. I'm like, well, that's just extremely shady. Sounds like they're just trying to muscle some money out of him. And a lot of agencies will run campaigns for their clients and pay for the advertising, from their, from their credit card, and just charge the client whatever it is. And so with that, it's very hard for a client to know whether or not the agency is spending the money or not, especially if you're not sending them any reports. So definitely, if you're not getting reports or they're not providing you with reports, it's definitely a red flag. And so he reached out to kind of get some advice to see what he could do, what other questions he may need to ask, and what else he could do. So just be careful out there. One of the services that I offer is a CMO service, which is a consulting service where if you are looking to hire a marketing agency and you need some help on vetting the agency and understanding what it is that they're going to do for you, please reach out. I'm happy to help you out with getting that all straightened out, making sure that you're working with a company that's going to be able to help you. If it's not my company. All right, so let's get into this. First one today. Truth or myth? Do you need to be doing SEO at the same time you are running Google Ads? So I recently had a prospect reach out to me. I was talking to him about his current campaigns, and he was telling me that, we were talking about his Google Ads campaigns and about managing them and all of that. And then he's like, "Oh, well, what about the SEO? Are you going to be doing the SEO part of it too?" And I was a little taken back. I didn't know that they were doing SEO because that's nothing that we had discussed previously. And so I guess the agency that he was working with told him that in order to do well with Google Ads, you have to be doing SEO at the same time. And so that is a myth, right? You do not need to be doing SEO at the same time as doing Google Ads. It's not a requirement. It's not going to make a difference when it comes to the Google Ads campaign. Now, the reason that they said that is because with Google Ads, you do need to optimize the campaign and optimize the landing page where the traffic is going to, right? So if it's going to a specific page on the website, that page needs to be optimized for the specific terms and keywords and phrases that you are driving traffic to that page for in order to get a better quality score and other things. But you do not need to be doing both SEO and Google Ads at the same time in order for it to work. Yes, I would definitely encourage any business that is running Google Ads to also be working on their SEO in order to start to grow their organic side of their business. But that is a complete myth. You do not need to be doing SEO and Google Ads at the same time. They are two completely different things. One is a paid service, a paid advertising platform. So that's just a matter of optimizing those campaigns and the pages it's going to, where SEO is more about your complete online presence, specifically in this case, the website's presence within the search results. So, myth. I'm now a myth buster. All right. So, next question that I got, and if you just joined, this is my 30-minute open office time where I open up my virtual office to you to answer any of your marketing questions. So, if you do have any marketing questions or business questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments and I will answer them for you. All right, let me just double check over here, make sure. All right, we are still streaming. It looks like we're having no interruptions at the moment, so that is fantastic. And so, real quick, I wanted to introduce you guys to what's called Biz Gifts. And so, Biz Gifts is a gift card that I utilize for networking. And so, when I go to networking events, a lot of times I give out business cards, and people may or may not have their card, may exchange it or may not, or they'll say, "Oh, thanks," they'll reach out, or even just doing a giveaway, I utilize this card, right? And so what this card is it's a business card on the front, right? And then on the back side here, it is an actual gift card, right? So this is an actual gift card that whoever wants to redeem this first can go ahead and go redeem this. They'll get $10 and they can select out of 300 different vendors, um, where they want to get that gift card from. So it's a really great way to uh, give someone a gift. But the cool part is, so when I utilize this at networking events and for giveaways at networking events, people will then go and redeem that gift card on the back for whatever it is that they want. But I also will be notified that they've redeemed it, and I will get their name and email address so that I can reach back out to them and congratulate them for winning the contest or whatever it may be. So it's a great way to learn about, to connect with new people, with past prospects, and it's a great little way to give a little $10. So whoever wants to claim that, go ahead and claim it. First person that gets it gets it. It is only just $10, but the first person gets it gets it. Just have to go and claim it. All right. So let's go move on to the next question. This is a question I get pretty often is how often should I email my subscribers without annoying them? And so this there's a lot of they didn't say what kind of business it is, just kind of more of a general question as far as how often. And typically I would say the most often I would say once a week, right? If you are a regular business, uh, local business, insurance, whatever it may be, uh, you'd probably want to do it at least once a week. If you can't do once a week, minimum you want to be doing it once a month. All right. So if you're not sending out an email once a month, you should definitely start doing an email newsletter or some sort of uh, email that goes out every single month in order to stay in touch with your database. The other reason why you want to do this is that your database will eventually start to get old and die. Right. So if you're not sending out emails, when you do decide to send out emails, you're going to get a whole bunch of bounce backs. You're going to get people that don't remember you. They're going to mark you as spam, and it's not good. So you really want to continually be sending out emails to your database. And yes, you do not want to be annoying. And, obviously getting a ton of emails from somebody is extremely annoying. But most cases, most people have tons of emails that they receive from companies all the time. And most of them probably receive the emails every single day, but they've never opted out. And the reason that they've never opted out is because they still have an interest in doing business with that company. And the same thing goes for your business. So if you're sending out an email every week and people are going to see it, it's going to help you stay top of mind. All right. And so now people are going to reach out to you when they need your products or your service. So, uh, short answer is minimum of once a month. More frequency would be weekly. If you have a lot to say, then maybe you could do it every single day, but typically sending off an email every day starts to become annoying. So I would say at least once a week. That way, it's really nice to stay in touch, provide some value every single week, and that way you would always stay top of mind. All right. So next one. All right, so this is my 30-minute open office time where I open up my virtual office to you to answer any of your marketing questions. So if you do have any marketing questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments and I will answer them for you. So my next question here is what is the average cost per click for Google Ads campaigns in my industry? And so this is a question a lot of people want to run Google Ads, but they're not sure how much it's going to cost. And this is very dependent on the industry that you are in. And so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Give me a moment to share my screen. But I'm going to show you a tool that you can utilize in order to get an idea as far as what it's going to cost. Let's share screen. And let's see. Boom. All right. So let's see if this works. All right, you should be able to see my screen here. If If you're not, that should come up momentarily. All right, perfect. Let's see. All right, so you should be able to see my screen now. And so this tool here is called Uber Suggest. And so with Uber Suggest, this is an SEO tool and a paid ads tool. And it's super easy to utilize. You can actually put in a specific domain and get a complete overview as far as the number of organic keywords that they're ranking for, what their paid keywords are, the total number of traffic that they're getting to it, and what the actual ad cost is for that business. And then you have SEO stuff. But the more important thing is the actual keywords here, which will help you know what your overall cost per click is going to be for your industry. So, for example, here, let's do auto accident. Oh, attorney near me. And then we do a quick little search. And now this will go ahead and give us some results for that specific search phrase. So if you're a personal injury attorney, you may want to be coming up for auto accident attorney near me. Okay. Oh my goodness. It won't let me close out this pop-up window. Great. Terrible example. This worked earlier when I did it, and now I don't have the little X to close this out for some reason. And I don't know if it stopped sharing for a second. Let's see if I can get out. Oh, so now they're forcing you to register. Interesting. I swear, man. Gotta love technology. It's such a bitch. Should have just left what I had up earlier. All right, let's see if this comes up now. Of course not. Oh, fantastic. I don't want to sign up. All right, never mind. I'll take you to a different tool. It's a bunch of crap now. Like it used to be free for some reason. Now they're forcing you to register, and I don't feel like registering. Pretty sure I've already registered before, but it's not coming up. So, don't use Uber Suggest for this. We're going to go ahead and use a free tool from Google that's absolutely free. You do have to sign in, but most people already have a Google account. Uh, so let me just go ahead and pull this up. It's called Google Keyword Planner. And then I'll share my screen here in just a second once I'm all completely logged in. Gotta love technology, man. It's like I did this whole thing before getting on just to make sure it would work. But nope. All right, bear with my little computer. It's huffing and puffing right now trying to load everything while we're streaming this live. All right. So I hope you are having an awesome Friday. This is my live stream for 30 minutes, open office time. All right, here we go. We are getting in here. This is going to be the Google Keyword Planner to help you know what your costs are going to be if you wanted to run a Google Ads campaign. And so I'm going to do the same. Auto accident attorney near me. Let me share my screen real quick. Boom. Boom. All right, so the screen's going to be popping up. And so this is the Google Keyword Planner. And within here, you're able to uncover different keywords and find out what the actual costs are and also see some trends. And so here I went ahead and typed in, start with a keyword. So this is the keyword I typed in. You can also put in a URL to pull keywords from that. But here, all I have to do is hit get results. And once I hit get results, this is going to then show me some results down here. And so what you'll see down here is auto accident attorney near me. On average, every month there's 60,000 searches across the entire US for this specific exact phrase. Year over year, it's up 400%. Competition seems to be low. That's relative to what you think is low, but the cost is not as low. On the low end, to be at the top of the page, you're looking at about $71. On the high end, you're looking at $328 for just a click, right? And so this tool will give you a good idea as far as what the actual clicks are, because it's giving also all these other keywords that you could also utilize within your ads campaign. And so as you scroll through here, you can select the keywords that you want to use, but you also see what the actual costs are and then the actual search volume for these search phrases. All the search phrases within here are exact phrases. So these volume searches are for that phrase exactly. There are other ways to phrase these terms. So it's just a matter of utilizing this as a tool to kind of learn and understand. And then this will help you determine how much of a budget you'll need in order to make a campaign effective. Because if your budget is $300 a month, you're definitely not going to be able to, run ads as a personal injury attorney for auto accidents. Maybe if you're a plumber, you could probably do, a lot less. So let's see if we change this up. Plumber near me and get results. So let's scroll up. Here we go. And so, so plumber near me has 823,000 searches every single month across the entire US. It's up 22% over the last 3 months, 22% over the last year over year. Competition's medium, so there's more competition for that specific term. And the cost is anywhere from $13 to $67 for that specific term. Right. So you can see there's a huge difference between the auto accident stuff and the plumbing stuff. And so you do have to do your research depending on the industry. And there are costs that are less than this. And so for different industries. And then there's different types of campaigns that will also have an impact on the overall costs for your ads campaign. But that's the keyword planning tool. I did try to show you Ubersuggest, but Ubersuggest did not want to function and wanted me to sign up. So I said, hell no. All right. So welcome to my 30-minute open office time. So this happens every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I open up my virtual office to you to answer any of your marketing questions. And so that question was, what's the average cost per click for Google Ads for my industry? And that's how you can determine what the costs are going to be. Next question. What type of content is most effective for driving traffic and generating leads in my sector? And so they didn't get specific. I'd have to go back and click on their profile and go look up to see what it is that they do. I didn't have time to do all that. So I'll keep this more general because this really applies to everybody, right? So you're looking to drive more effective traffic, which effective traffic, I imagine, is more traffic that's going to turn into actual new customers or new leads. And so one of the best ways to do this is utilizing what's called a lead magnet. And so a lead magnet is essentially either some sort of guide, brochure, some sort of download, um, whatever your audience may be interested in. It could be a how-to guide, right, with something related to your business and your industry. And so, with that, by promoting that and driving traffic to that specific uh, lead magnet, those people are going to opt in to your lead magnet, growing your database, now creating you new leads in order to continue to nurture into potential customers. And so this is a different strategy than just running paid advertising or running ads. So the goal with this type of strategy is to grow your database, because with this question they asked, what type of content is most effective for driving traffic and generating leads, and the type of content that's going to uh, be most effective is going to be some sort of lead magnet, something that provides some sort of value or answers someone's question related to the products or services that you offer. So for example, for myself, I do guides, right, like how-to guides, explanation guides, things to educate the business owner about marketing. I have another client where we sell wraps for snowmobiles, right? So they have snowmobile wraps that they sell. And with that, we run ads for people to download a brochure. And with them, we also do a giveaway, right? So a giveaway is another way to generate new leads for your business in order to uh, make the most out of your advertising dollars, right? So that's a couple ways to do it. So the most effective content is going to be some sort of lead magnet, something that provides value to your customer. So if you're in insurance, a guide about the different types of insurances that are out there, right? Everybody's just afraid to talk about it. With marketing, I talk about different types of marketing. If you do email marketing, you talk about the different types of email marketing, subject lines, click-through rates, all the different stuff. There's so many things that you could educate your consumer about. If you have a product, right? Why is this product so great? What problem does it solve, right? Um, Here, download our brochure, learn all about our product. People are going to download a brochure, even though you're like, oh, well, I have a website and everything's on my website. Believe me, you put it all together, create a brochure, put it on the website, run ads for that brochure, and people will download it. And the people that are downloading it are downloading it because they have a specific interest in the article or the guide that you are providing them, which again is connected to a service or product that you offer. And then you can connect the dots and turn that prospect into an actual customer. All right. So we're almost out of time. This has been fun. I got a little into the weeds with the Google Ads thing with the cost per click because Uber suggested it didn't work, but whatever. Uh, all right. So, what are the most effective digital marketing strategies for acquiring new customers? So, this actually goes hand in hand with the previous one. I actually meant to put these together. I believe that creating a lead magnet is the most effective strategy for acquiring new customers. Why? Because with a lead magnet, again, you're providing people with a information that they are interested in, and it is a signal to you to let you know that, hey, they have some sort of interest, they are dealing with this problem that your guide is supposed to help them with, and now your solutions or your product is also going to help them solve that problem. So creating lead magnets is definitely, I think, the most effective digital marketing strategy to utilize. And it's actually a program that I'm working on finalizing, a specific service focused on helping businesses grow their database and then leverage their database in order to generate more business. All right. So the bigger your database is, the easier it is to generate new business, because you only have to send off one email and you can generate tons of money. Uh, I have a client who, when we first took her over, we did a reactivation campaign, which was all about reactivating her email database. She had about 3,000 people in her database. Send off two emails. She made $8,000 from two emails. And sending off the emails didn't cost her anything because she already had the software, already had the platform, already had the database. She just wasn't utilizing it. So make sure to grow your database. That's the most effective marketing strategy out there for acquiring new customers, is capture them and then nurture them. And I got a couple more seconds. Hang on for this very last question, which is a quick answer for me. What is the latest digital marketing trends I should be aware of to to stay competitive in 2024? And so that's a great question. But I think it's pretty straightforward right now. It's been a lot of talk. It's been integrated into every single platform, and that is AI. You really want to learn and understand AI, the way it works on different platforms. Meta actually has a AI platform that is really cool that actually creates images on the fly. I have not tested it actually on my computer. I just saw it the other day. Let me see if this thing works, because if it does, I will demonstrate it right now live for you. Let's see. Oh, it is working here. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. This is a sneak peek. You're going to be one of the first people to see this likely, because I didn't even know about this. I learned this from another marketer. That's why I love collaborating with other marketers, because we're always looking to learn and share. So let me go ahead and share my screen. All right. So this is the Meta AI tool. And so with this, you can do a conversation with it. But if you do image, it'll actually create images for you. And so uh, we can do dog walking a human in the park. Oh, hold on. I haven't logged in. Got to give it permission. Hold up. Sorry. A lot of technical issues today. Okay, let's try this again. Do a new one. Look, so as I'm typing, it starts creating the image. All right, like shark on a boat driving the boat. Um, let's see. People fixing a roof. All right, so now you got people fixing a roof. So it literally creates images as you're typing in. Look, as I delete things. All right, so whatever it may be, as I'm typing it, it automatically creates it. So I thought that was really cool. I wanted to share that real fast. I think that is the biggest thing in 2024 to stay on top of is all the AI stuff. Um, so if you don't know much about AI, I definitely encourage you to check out ChatGPT. They do have a free version. Utilize the Meta AI tool. It's just meta.ai, and you can check that out. Very cool tool for images. I haven't utilized the conversation part of it, so we'll see how that works. But definitely don't be afraid to test a lot of these things and utilize them and embrace them, right? Embrace technology, even though it doesn't always work. Definitely embrace it and utilize it within your business. It does make things a lot easier, especially for businesses that don't have a lot of time and you need to make things, move a little faster. AI can definitely help you out with that. All right. So this has been my 30-minute open office time where I open up my virtual office to you to answer any of your marketing questions. So if you do have any other marketing questions, you can drop them in the comments. I won't get to them to this live because this is about to end, but I will definitely answer them in the next live or within some of my content on social media. So make sure to connect with me on Instagram or on Facebook here, and I will be sharing any tips and tricks that I have for you. Um, yeah, and that's pretty much it. Have a great Friday. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend. And until the very next one, peace. Take it easy.